always loved beer. Even when I was like a little kid, I liked drinking my dad's beer. And I started getting into craft beer though when I was like 18 or 19 years old, and just kind of fell in love with the wide range of flavors, and really kind of became fascinated with how it's done, how these guys are making these, stouts and pale ales and India pale ales and whatever. So I got online and started doing a little bit of research about home brewing and brewing school. It took me a couple years though to actually save up some money and get some home brewing equipment. I actually was gifted a very simple home brewing kit for my 21st birthday, and then kind of got into it from there in terms of actually making my own beer. Saved up some money, got some some nicer equipment, and started making my own real recipes, and starting to understand the science behind it. So I started taking brewing more seriously, and I enrolled in the American Brewers Guild Intensive Brewing Science and Engineering course. While I was taking that course, I was bartending over at Urban Chestnut Brewing. I was lucky enough to get a job there, just to get my foot in the door in the industry. And while I was going through the American Brewers Program, I got a part-time job working in the brewery, just kind of cleaning kegs and kegging beer, and then that led to a full-time job, kind of doing a little bit of everything over there. So I left Urban Chestnut, and I was actually talking with another brewery about a job, assistant brewer job over there. That job just kind of kept getting pushed back, and to be honest with you, I got a little bored and put together a business plan. And my wife and my dad and I, who we've all put this together, we were pretty blown away with the place when we first walked in. It's huge, it's way bigger than anything we had in mind, and it was pretty derelict. It was in pretty rough condition. There was lots of peeling and chipping paint. The floors were thoroughly messed up. So it was kind of, we walked in and we had the vision, but it was very intimidating, just the scale of the whole thing, in terms of size of the building, but also kind of the amount of rehab that needs to be done. So yeah, it's been about 12 months of planning and a little over 9 months of construction. And it's been a long and kind of arduous process. Getting bids from various contractors takes time. It takes a lot of effort, and then kind of seeing everything through and keeping on contractors about getting in and getting their stuff done is tricky. It's fun. It's a learning process. I'm happy I don't have to do it again anytime soon. It's kind of surreal to see the light at the end of the tunnel and get close to opening our doors. And there's been a lot of people that have put a lot of hours into this, and you'll probably never see those guys around because they've already come in and done their work and left, and it's couldn't have been done without them. And we certainly appreciate what all the hours and work that went into it. The bar is pretty cool. I was actually almost more excited about the bar than the brewing equipment. I got the wood. It was reclaimed wood. I got it from a gentleman down in Maryville, Illinois. The wood was originally floor joists from this schoolhouse. They're well over 100 years old. So we enlisted the help of Jermaine over at Mwanzi Company. If you go to many nice restaurants over in St. Louis, or even just kind of the trendier restaurants over there, they all have Mwanzi furniture. The tables, there's a handful of bars that he's done. But you see his tables all over the place, and each one is kind of a work of art. He really puts a lot of time and effort into making them individual. He used a lot of reclaimed wood. He used a lot of sustainably sourced Missouri wood. But I think the one thing that, besides the building itself, that really attracted us to doing it over here is the idea of kind of doing something in our hometown and hopefully being a catalyst for change and progress, especially downtown. If we'd opened up in South St. Louis, we would just be another brewery in St. Louis. But up here, we get to kind of be one of. There's two others in town right now, in Alton and Godfrey right now, but we get to kind of be the brewery up here. And it's rewarding. It's a really rewarding job. To get up and I always tell people it's an interesting field and an industry because it covers a lot of different things. There's a very heavy science behind everything. So it's a science, but it's also kind of a practical trade. You got to understand how to work with the equipment, how to do things kind of the right way, and then also it's an art, and it's kind of putting together recipes and then kind of seeing them through. That's maybe the most rewarding part, is putting something together. You know how to make beer, you know how to practically get it from one tank to the next and then into a keg. But putting the recipes together and then kind of seeing them through is, that's probably the most rewarding part. It's the creativity that's kind of fun. But the best thing about it, and I'll get to experience this shortly, is getting to finish up work, go sit down in the bar, and kind of enjoy watching people enjoy my beer. That was something that that's pretty special. When I was at Urban Chestnut, getting to hang out and have beer with my buddies after work and kind of watch, just be kind of part of the crowd while other people are enjoying a product that I had a hand in the process of. But here it's kind of my thing from beginning to end, so it's a little more special. So I know this video is going to be released the day that we open, so whatever day that is, I don't know yet. Come on in and check us out, have a beer and have some food. We're going to be opening up with 6 beers on draft and actually a pretty full menu. We were kind of thinking that maybe we would only start with 1 or 2 sandwiches and a soup and a salad, but it looks like we're going to start out with a pretty good sized little menu of some killer food that our chef Matt has been creating with us. A nice pretty full bar. We've got some local Illinois and Missouri wines, something for kind of anybody's choice, anybody's taste and choice. We've got a relatively full bar, some craft cocktails that we're working on, and we're gonna be hopefully opening up with a bang and kind of having a party for a few weeks and playing some good music and drinking some good beer.